Welcome to another Monday night from Mulligan's Island. You are now pulling up a bar stool with me in my backyard bar. My name is Mark Mulligan. We're coming to you from Mexico tonight, just south of the Arizona line on the beautiful Sea of Cortez, around the corner from San Carlos, Sonora. So glad you are joining us tonight. People are just getting logged on, so we're going to kick things off while everyone's getting logged on with the theme song from Mulligan's Island and my buddy Rudy B., who wrote this one. Take it away, Rudy.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Welcome, everybody. It's great to have you with us on Mulligan's Island tonight. It's Monday, and that means we're going to have fun. Welcome to my bar. My son, Luis, is handling the comments tonight, and Elsa is back there working with Anais on our video crew, and I'll be making some noise for you. Playing some requests later on in the show, showing you some pictures. And tonight, we're also going to take you down to a couple of beaches. We're going to revisit a couple that Elsa and I got to go to on our long journey down south, but we haven't showed you these videos yet. So there'll be first times on that, but it'll be nice to have you on the road with us again. So let's kick off with a tune here while you guys are all getting logged on. Don't forget to put something fun in your hand to drink. And if you're able to let a friend know that you're on Mulligan's Island and there's plenty of room for them, we'd love to have them join us. If you can share this show on your page, that's a big help to Elsa and me and the family. So thank you always for doing that. Are you ready to have fun? Because I am. Sometimes you just don't understand a single thing I'm trying to say. Some things are hard to comprehend when all these words get in the way. So blame it on my accent. Tell me I'm just some crazy gringo. But tonight it's all so clear. If we want to go the distance, we gotta start right here. Bésame, baby. Abrázame fuerte. Yeah, you sure drive me crazy when you tease me like you do. So pucker up and close your eyes and press those pretty red lips to mine. Bésame, baby. Sometimes you still don't have a clue. No matter how hard you try, you want to reach inside my head. You want to know what's on my mind. It's really fairly simple. I'm not all that complicated. It's so easy to explain. Come a little closer and let me show you what I mean. Bésame, baby. Abrázame fuerte. Yeah, you sure drive me crazy when you tease me like you do. So pucker up and close your eyes and press those pretty red lips to mine. Bésame, baby. Ain't no doubt about it, girl, we got something going on. Now you smile at me that way. All it wishful thinking, but I just hear you say, Bésame, baby. Abrázame fuerte. Yeah, you sure drive me crazy when you tease me like you do. So pucker up and close your eyes and press those pretty red lips to mine. Bésame, baby. Yeah, you sure drive me crazy when you tease me like you do. So pucker up and close your eyes and press those pretty red lips to mine. Bésame, baby. Bésame, baby. Come on, kiss me, woman. Starting off the night with a beso. That's always a good thing. Welcome, everybody who's just tuning in. It's Monday night on Mulligan's Island. Tonight, after a couple of songs, we're going to start taking you on the road with us down to a couple of beaches that we really like in Nayarit. One of them is called Playa Chaca, and the other one's called Punta Raza. And neat spots, a little bit different from the coast that we're just around the corner from here in Guaymas, Sonora tonight. So you'll check that out. But first, we'd like to, every single week, get all of you guys who tune in early and give you a chance to win either Mark Mulligan music on CD or USB flash drive, or Mark Mulligan t-shirts, because we can ship these out to you too if you are the winner of our contest. Tonight's not an easy one. This is for diehards. You've got to match the mystery lyric to the Mark Mulligan song, And I'm about to give you the mystery lyric right now. Be the first one to respond with the title correctly. And my son Luis is going to let me know who wins the prize. Mark Mulligan music on either CD, USB flash drive if you don't have a CD player, or a Mulligan's Island t-shirt. We're going to hook you up, and we've got those in either burnt orange, sky blue, or lime green. So, are you ready to win a prize? The mystery lyric is, "Come Monday plays on my radio. Come Monday plays on my radio." One more time, the mystery lyric is, "Come Monday plays on my radio." Be the first one to let Luis know if you've got the correct answer. Tell him what it is, and you just might win a prize to kick off your night here on Mulligan's Island. Anyway, we're going to be taking you to the beach tonight. No better way to get you in the mood than singing about life in a beach town. The tourist traps are hopping, the bayfront bars are rocking, and it's barely even noon. Won't you listen to the tunes? The bands all sound like Buffett. The out-of-towners love it when that steel drummer takes the stage, 'cause he's a legend in this place. The whole crowd is swaying to the reggae sound. Oh, oh, la, la, life in a beach town. The local folks have seen it all. Remember when this place was small, but I got all that has changed. So they grumble and complain about the college kids with fake IDs, the traffic jams and the college streets, high-rise hotels, but that's what pays the bills. Come Monday morning, they'll all be gone. Oh, oh, la, la, life in a beach town. So hang a close sign on the door. We're locking up this little store, 'cause outside it's 85 degrees. I actually think it is 85. So grab my fins and my fishing gear. Let's hit the beach and get out of here, 'cause I feel the need for sand beneath my feet. Pete breaks out an old guitar. He bought it from a guy in a bar by the name of Shrimper Joe, for $50 and a 6 to go. Crowd starts a forming. They got Coke and Captain Morgan, and Pete's known to have a few. Oh, fire up the barbecue, 'cause it's volleyball and blenders all day long. Oh, oh, la, la, life in a beach town. And now the Pelicans, they're putting on a show for the big yachts and the chartered boats, and those sailors out harnessing the breeze. And all the sunburned fishermen just trying to reel that big one in. Now it's a crazy life out past the reef. Now there's a painted sky beyond the pier. So before we head on out of here, let's raise our glasses to the sea and make a toast to you and me. We all applaud as the golden sun goes down. Help me out, guys, come on. Oh, oh, la, la. Oh, oh, la, la. One more time. Oh, oh, la, la. Life in a beach town. Speaking of beach towns, we're going to take you down to one right now that I really fell in love with when we were down in the state of Nayarit on our long journey down there. The little town is called Chaca. It's only about 1,500 people or so, and this would be north of Puerto Vallarta by a couple of hours. Let's take you down there right now to Chaca. Before Elsa and I get on the road and head north, we had to come back to Playa Chaca, because I think after Los Ayala, the village that we've been staying in all winter, this is probably our next favorite place. I really don't know why. I think it's because it's just kind of a quiet, mellow place. It's such a tiny little village here. It's great food, great drinks, great views. So I just wanted to get back out here, hit the kayak one more time, walk this beach. Playa Chaca. I mentioned you good drinks. Elsa, how is that mango margarita? Thumbs up from Elsa. You know, when I was in that part of Mexico, I really did feel on some of those hidden little beaches like I was in paradise, and kind of reminds me of this song right here that my buddy Brent Burns wrote and was nice enough to let me record on the Journey Around the Sun album, Down in Paradise. Thought I'd enjoy some time away, sandy beaches and sunny days. It's as beautiful as they say, but I don't want to stay. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. Little cafe, watching boats sailing on the bay. This would be the perfect view. The only thing missing is you. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. I'm coming home to you, 'cause now I realize the only heaven for me is right there by your side. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. Nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. You're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. Speaking of paradise, rides. Let's head on back down to Chaca Beach down in the state of Nayarit. Come with us. Love that sunset. I really do. Love walking that beach down there. Great beach to go with this next song right here. Sing along. This one was written by our friend Bob Carwin, and he let me record this one on the Greetings from Mulligan's Island CD. Playing these other guys' songs tonight. Everybody's working for that almighty dollar, shoving every penny in the bank. Driving downtown in their big SUVs without enough dough to fill the tank. I got every dollar that I could ever need in the shallow water on the ground. Anytime I want to be a millionaire, all I gotta do is look around. I'll be a sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right in my feet. I can punch a clock, wear a jacket and tie, try to fit in with the fast-moving crowd. But no matter how hard I work or how much I save, it can never be better than it is right now. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. Got a little place right down by the beach where the sun sets in my backyard. I may not have a maid or a 401k, but I never want to work that hard. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Help me out, guys. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right in my feet. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right in my feet. I got $1 million right in my feet. I got $1 million right in my feet. Well, one of the neat things about Chaca is it's not just the beach that's an interesting spot. Elsa and I are going to take you to another interesting place at Chaca. Come with us.
We are right off the beach in Chaca today. Just figured we go for a hike, see what we find up there.
Watching the waves rolling. I knew no matter where I go, I'd never get.
We're already getting some great views along the way.
Warm sun, salty H2O. Everything still turn me on.
Well, we made it to the top of the hill, and what a view. Look at the ocean on one side, and then on our other side, this really cool crater. And it's a volcano called Duron Ivana. And this is just a hop, skip, and a jump from Chaca Beach.
Isn't that cool? I mean, that's right there in Chaca, just a short hike up the hill. Hey, real quickly, I'm going to give you guys the mystery lyric again. Nobody's gotten this one yet. It's kind of a tough one. So here's the mystery lyric. Match it to the right Mark Mulligan song, and you win either music on a CD, a USB flash drive, or a Mulligan's Island t-shirt. The mystery lyric is, "Come Monday plays on my radio." Come Monday plays on my radio. All right. Well, that crater you saw from the volcano there, I wouldn't have wanted to be on that thing when it's blowing. I don't want to be around hurricanes when they're blowing either. Came here for cold beer, beaches and blue skies. Then came the hurricane. Bye-bye paradise. Now his roof somewhere in Florida, his fridge floated out to sea. His pickup truck is stuck in muck, his boat stuck in a tree. Old John was last seen out on the dock, screaming out to the weather gods, "Is that all you got?" From the Florida Keys, down in Belize, the Bahamas to Mexico. We all want to be where the hurricane blows, except when the hurricane blows. Tom and PJ bought a how they felt before they ever left the dock. When Francis and then Jean blew the wind right out of their sails, torn and tattered, dazed and battered, thinking, man, let's bail. But last time I heard from Captain Tom, he was anchored somewhere beautiful, pouring PJ a shot of rum. No doubt they got conked out, but they kept that dream afloat. They just want to be where the hurricanes blow, except when the hurricanes blow. Newsflash, the highway's packed. They've gotten out while they can. Now it's too late to evacuate, and it's about to hit the fan. I'm stocked up on Captain Morgan, breaking out my snorkel and fin. House shaking, glass breaking, here we go again. I'm writing my will for the umpteenth time, and making one last toast from the coast. So lift those glasses high, lift them up, guys. Here's to John, PJ, and Tom, and all of you crazy folks who just want to be where the hurricanes blow. We all come because we love the sun, but there's one thing you gotta know. We all want to be where the hurricanes blow, except when the hurricanes blow. Except when the hurricanes blow. Except when the hurricanes blow. Whoa, whoa. Except when the hurricanes blow. Well, speaking of going where the hurricanes blow, I'm going to be seeing a bunch of you guys on a little island off Cancun. But don't worry, no hurricanes are scheduled for when we're going to be down there over Island Fest. It's May the 13th to 17th. And I'm actually going down before that with Elsa and the kids. Going to spend some time with my dear friends, the Castles down there. Looking forward to that. Viewers of this show. And it's going to be great to see them. And then I'm headed to the island, Isla Mujeres. It's been sold out as it is every year, because we limit this trip to 100 people. It's a trip that Sonny Jim, Kelly McGuire, and I sing on every year, and it's brought to you by Songwriters Island Radio. Well, good news if you missed out on getting the tickets before they sold out, because a condo just became available, and it includes 4 tickets, and it's a great deal on it. So if you want to get the information on that, make sure to shoot me a note. I'll put you in touch with Sam Densler, who is the organizer for Island Fest, or you can just go on songwritersisland.com. And, hey, you can join Elsa and the kids and me and Sonny Jim and Kelly and a bunch of cool people, including a bunch of people who watch this show. We're getting together on Isla Mujeres May 13th to 17th. It's such a neat spot, and it's easy for you guys to get to because you fly into Cancun, and the ferry boat that goes there leaves, I think, every half an hour. It's like, I don't know, $8, $9 to get to the island, and you'll just have a great time. So, just to get you in the mood for island living, let me see here. Hold on. Yeah, let's head on down to Chaca one more time. Now, this time, I didn't want to put any music behind the video because I want you to just hear the peace and quiet of this cool beach. Anywhere else in the world, it'd be packed and noisy and traffic and all that. But not here. Check it out. Playa Chaca. Beach, and that kind of solitude just goes with this song right here. got our beach back. There's a thumbs up from a fisherman on the pier. We got our beach back. My God, the coast is finally clear. Looking toward the lighthouse, as far as you can see, there's more pelican than people. Can you believe we got our beach back? No timeshare guys hassling anyone. We got our beach back. Those boys with their brochures are gone. We got our beach back. And that feels so good to say. For a little while I thought we'd never see the day. We got our beach back. We don't have to fight that madness anymore. There's room for this old beach chair on the shore. Finally got space to breathe. There's you and me. We got our beach back. This gorgeous stretch of golden sand. Got it all to ourselves once again. Amen. We got our beach back. Wasn't long ago. Everywhere you turned, change was in the air. You think this was Cabo? New condos popping up everywhere. Suddenly it happened. Everything went south. Now those real estate signs are rusty. Without a doubt, we got our beach back. I hear we're dodging bullets, me and you. Is that a fact? Guess I must have missed the evening news. I was ankle deep in water as the sun sank in the sea. While Jim cracked me a cold one, smiled and said to me, we got our beach back. Here's to that far-off anchor man. God bless the boys on CNN. It's true, they still ain't got a clue. But thanks to them, we got our beach back. And it sure is good to walk these shores again, where the only folks I see are all good friends. Friends, we got our beach back. So be careful what you wish for, 'cause the day things turn around, we'll be looking back on how it used to be, when this paradise belonged just to you and me. Can you believe we got our beach back? So let's enjoy it while we can, me and you. 'Cause one day those crowds will come back to. Until they do, we got our beach back. We got our beach back. Well, we're going to take you to another beach right now. And this one is south of Playa Chacala, and it's actually just south, I guess it would be southeast of the village that we lived in, Los Ayala. I walked there, I hiked there through, this really awesome nature trail and wound up on this desolate beach. There's really nothing on it. Just one building, which you're going to see in one of the upcoming videos. But other than that, it's just this long stretch you got to yourself. And you know me, I love beaches like that. We try to take you to places that are off the beaten path. This is one of those places right now. It's called Punta Raza.
after taking a dirt road about 20-25 minutes over a hill from Los Ayala, we wound up at Punta Raza. I've been to this beach before, but to the very far north end. Now we're on the south end, and one of the only buildings down here is a little beach club. And this is a neat little spot. Today we've got it pretty much all to ourselves. It tends to get a lot of Mexican families here on Sundays, and I love this beach. Like I said, today we've got it to ourselves.
Even when I'm on a desolate beach, I always find some third world cantina. Bartender, otra tequila. My second home is a third world cantina. I'm the guy who plays the guitar south of the border in your tourist town bar. I've dodged bottles, been heckled by jerks, and all I got was this lousy shirt. Squeezing limes and mixing margaritas. My second home is a third world cantina. The place fills up when the sun goes down, 'cause it's the only show in town. Banditos and brown-eyed girls, the beer flows and the blenders whirl. Catch a smile from a pretty senorita. Hi, Elsa. My second home is a third world cantina. A Charlie's third world cantina. Salt in the air and sand on the floor. Fine dining ain't what they're here for. They want to dance and they want to get loud. Bartender, what you do to this crowd? They're singing, ay, 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 ay. You guys can do that. We're singing, ay, 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 ay. Cuckoo-cuckoo. La, 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 ay, ay, andale. Dark-skinned beauties and sailors just off the sea. Sunburned beach bums and real-world refugees. Yeah, they've all got their story, but there's one that we all share. We're all here 'cause we ain't all there. I like that cantina. Jaime del Sol. Come mañana, we'll move a little slow. By happy hour, we'll be raring to go. Whoever told you that I'd never get far? Buenas noches from a Mexican bar. There ain't no place better this boy could ever dream of. My second home is a third world cantina. So bartender, fire up another round of margaritas. Our second home is a third world cantina. One more time. Our second home is a third world cantina. Let's head on back down to Punta Raza.
That is a good-looking fish. That's the pescado zarandeado, which is dorado, mahi-mahi, along with some rice, tortillas, cold beverage, and a great view. And Elsa, how about you? What did you have?
Well, I had fish covered with a shrimp sausage with shrimp, octopus, mushrooms, and some veggies. It was delicious.
Good.
Elsa and I had a great time here at the Punta Raza Beach Club today. Great meal. Who knows, maybe one of these days I'll sing for you here. You'll have this beach to yourself. Over on Baja, all over the country. You know, you've got your tourist spots that are packed, no doubt about it, but you can also find so many beaches like that with stunning beauty where you're the only person on it, basically. And I love that. You know, I love California and all that, you know, but to be honest with you, it's crazy traffic. It's hard to find a parking spot near the beach on nice weather days. There's a lot of people. Hey, it's beautiful. But, man, if you're looking for solitude, these beaches we've taken you tonight, like Chaca and Punta Raza, are just two of the beaches that Elsa and I have enjoyed. We hope you've enjoyed seeing those. And, you know, we'd like to take you to the off-the-beaten-path spots, and we're going to continue to do that. Next week, we're actually doing the show from Cancun, and we're going to be doing it with my friends Sean and Shara and Maddie Castle, who are tuned in and watching us right now. Hi, Castles. We can't wait to see you. Maddie, I know that Luis is looking forward to having somebody to hang out with. And Jose and Marisol are excited to go from Cancun over to Isla Mujeres and see a bunch of you guys. If you were planning on a nice, peaceful, quiet vacation at Island Fest, I'd like to remind you my kids are coming. You can still cancel your trip. We have a winner on the contest. I want to congratulate a former winner, Tim Scott. Tim, great job on this because this stumped a lot of people tonight. The mystery lyric was, "Come Monday plays on my radio." And instead of naming you the song, I'm going to play it for you right now. But Tim, we'll hook up later on for the prize. Congratulations. Here's the song that is from. Miles and miles and miles of asphalt. Rooftops as far as I can see. These stores have things I never knew existed. And they're all necessities. 6 months, 3 weeks, 2 days accounting. But don't it feel like it's been I look out at this big old town and wonder, what in the world am I doing here? 'Cause there ain't no sun setting over the water. There ain't no soft warm sand beneath my feet. I heard I was doing well, they call this town big time. Can't you see, this ain't me? My body's here, but my soul is somewhere beside the sea. These people, they never slow down. You gotta drive about an hour just to get to the other side of town. But why go there? It all looks the same. Strip malls and stucco walls and hamburger chains. And the kids here, they don't play outside. You walk through the neighborhood, there's not a soul inside. And the stars, they must have disappeared. 'Cause the only lights I see at night are planes bringing more people here. The sign says, "Welcome to Phoenix, Arizona." Population more than I can take. Yeah, to me it's all just LA, California. Without the sea, nah, this ain't me. This ain't the town that I remember in my dreams. Drive-bys and road rage fill the headlines. Late at night I hear those sirens scream. Now the smog's so thick I can't see the horizon. Won't someone wake me from this crazy dream? Oh, 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 oh. It's 5 o'clock madness out on the freeway. Come Monday plays on my radio. Tonight I think I'll blow right past that exit. Aim for the distance, keep on going. 'Cause I need a sun setting over some water. I need some soft warm sand beneath my feet. I gotta watch a wave breaking on the shoreline. Can't you see? That's more like me. Forget about this town, I'm heading back to the sea. Well, Tim Scott, you called it. That's the song. And I just felt like that song went so well with those videos that we saw before. Going back to Phoenix after being here in Mexico, going back to a town that was very, very different than the one I left. And when I go visit, hey, I love going back. I love seeing my friends. In fact, I was just there doing a show this weekend with Rudy B and had a great time. But boy, that is one big city. And after a few days in the big city, it's nice to get back down to the Sea of Cortez or really anywhere here in Mexico and be under that blue sky and have a little space on the beach. It's kind of nice. Hey, I want to say hi to another friend who's watching tonight, to two friends, but one in particular, John Sherwin. How are you doing? But really, the one we want to say hi to tonight is Carol, because Carol Sherwin, happy birthday, and thanks for spending it with us here on Mulligan's Island. Everybody give Carol a round of applause. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carol. Happy birthday to you. Carol and John, I'm so looking forward to seeing you guys on the island. John, I know last time you were on Isla Mujeres, you lived through the Where the Hurricane Blows adventure. This time I promise, John, it's going to be a little bit more mellow, except you will have my kids there, which is kind of a Category 5 in itself. Anyway, John wanted to send this next song out for Carol. Carol, he was thinking of you on this one, and he wrote to me and said, would you play this song? Well, John, guess what? And Carol, not only am I going to play this song, but we're breaking out all the stops. And I'm going to have a friend of mine join me for not just me up here playing a guitar on this song. Let's make it special for Carol on her birthday and have my friend Rudy B join me for this. Rudy, let's do this one together.
The economy has got you down. Is it me, or is that a frown? That upside down smile never looked good on you. Down in the tropics, out on the island, a crazy man says, I'd be smiling. These days, what else you gonna do? But listen to the crazy man singing this song for you. I got the sea and the shore outside my door. Slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling today. Bad news is getting old. The weather's hot, but the world is cold. Ain't it time that we all had a little fun? Today's music is in the crapper. Techno pop and gangster rappers. Those nasty old thugs ain't ever gonna bring me down. With the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling today. Help me out. We got the sea and the shore the old world, but I think I'll stick around. With the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling. Acapella, we got the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. We got the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. Mulligan's Island, the sun is shining, and I be smiling today. How about you, Rudy B? You be smiling today?
I am smiling.
Hope you guys are all smiling today.
Happy birthday, Carol. I hope you enjoyed that song from Rudy B and me, the special boat performance of that one. Now, isn't that funny? Here I was just singing a song about Phoenix and, you know, going back there and about being a little bit of a bleak situation. That was on a lake right there in Ahwatukee, right in the southern part of Phoenix. Rudy and Beth, of course, hosted me for a house concert. I want to thank them and everybody who came to that. Just an awesome venue for it. And I love those drone shots on that boat. What a cool little lake right there in the middle of town. Well, speaking of U.S. gigs, I don't know if you've been on my website in the last few days, but wow, we've got a lot of stuff coming up in the United States of America. Everything from Chicago, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Minneapolis right there with John and Carol Sherwin. That's going to be a lot of fun. But also Reno, Nevada. We'll be up in Oregon, Portland, and Bend, Oregon. Just today, booked a show up in the Seattle area. Colorado, I'll be visiting you guys and Sean Castle's place there in the southern end of Denver and Highland Ranch, Colorado Springs. We're about to officially put Dylan over near Frisco on the calendar, and working on Albuquerque right now. And there's just so much fun stuff coming up after a year that we couldn't get together. So, you know, it's going to be a busy year. Kind of makes me think of this next song. I haven't played this one. I'm mixing in a lot of different songs for you tonight. This is one that kind of tells you why, as a singer-songwriter, myself and a lot of the guys that you guys are fans of, while we hop in those 4-cylinder tour buses and hit the road. I remember when I was just a little kid, ankle deep in water, my first rod and reel in hand, and I thought I was the world's greatest fisherman. As I hooked that tiny bluegill and reeled that baby in, to me it was a whale hauled from the depths. I think about that day as I pack up and head for deeper water and bigger fish. No more catching bluegills, I gotta fill up my nets in deeper water with bigger fish. Somewhere on the shoreline, just trying to get to deeper water and bigger fish. Still recall my first gig at a local bar, on a borrowed set of speakers and a secondhand guitar. Pretty soon we packed the place on Friday nights, and as my tip jar filled with dollar bills, I thought that I'd come far, till 100 times they'd heard that song before. Time to leave the harbor, time to shove off from the shore for deeper water and bigger fish. You gotta hook 'em where they bite, that's how it is, deeper water and bigger fish. You You gotta aim for the distance if you're ever gonna get to deeper water and bigger Thank God she understands me, but the kids, they don't get why so oftentimes their daddy's just some distant silhouette. Like a boat out on the water, always heading out for some shore. Think it's time to turn this ship around and head for shore. Deeper water and bigger fish. Life's big clock has only got so many ticks. Deeper water, bigger fish. Gotta get back home and make up for all I've missed. Deeper water and bigger fish. This weary traveler seen one too many trips to deeper water and bigger fish. I can't wait to hit my front door and give my girl a kiss. Deeper water, bigger fish. Maybe catch some bluegills with my kids. Haven't played that song in a long time. Hope you enjoyed that one. Do have a couple of requests coming right up. But before I get to those, remember I mentioned those drone shots and how cool those were? Well, those were taken by a friend of ours up in Phoenix named Jody. He was at the house concert. Jody, thank you. Jody Yeoman. We appreciate the drone shots, especially the sacrifice you made for the Monday show on Mulligan's Island. You're going to see that on this next video right here. Graduation day, they said he had. You know,
Did you guys just buy or? The house over here with the little pontoon boat, that's where we are. Okay, I'm Rudy. This is Beth. We're lake owners. This is Mark Mulligan.
how are you guys? How's it going?
We do shows in our backyard 3 or 4 times a year. And Mark's actually a national guy. He travels all over the United States. So we bring in national acts to sit and do little private concerts in the backyard. We have one tonight, 6 o'clock till about 9 o'clock.
You guys would like to come? You're welcome to come as our guests. Jody, sorry about your drone. Really appreciate you taking those shots. That was a nasty crash that thing had. But anyway, Jody had such a good attitude about it. I got to be honest with you. I sing that song about slap me if I ever complained, and I told Jody, you truly live the lyrics because I would have been so mad. The obscenities would have been flying. Come on, we all know it. And Jody just had a smile on his face. He was like, that's okay. I'll just, send it back and get another one. It's under warranty. Jody, thank you so much. I think you can truly relate to this next song. First moment as a member of a human race. They spanked my butt and told me welcome to this place. I kicked and screamed, but what could I do when the doc said we're gonna circumcise you? Hey, looking back, I could have had a better day. I turned 5 and they sent me off to school, where I memorized prayers and I thought I was pretty cool. Till one day in the middle of the Our Father, I couldn't hold back a trickle of water. Please God, get me out of here, amen. You could say I've hit some bumps along the road, but why complain, cause that's just the way it goes. Help me out, guys. Now even my bad days are good. I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down. Here I am still hanging around. Now there was this nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, if even my bad days are good. Went off to college and I got that business degree, cause I heard that the corporate world was the place for me. But I soon found out that I didn't fit in, and I swore I'd never wear that tie again. So much for my future as a CEO. So I'm on a guitar and I figured out how to play. Walked into a bar and I wound up on a stage, singing James Taylor, Croce and Buffett, and all the drunks threw dollars in the bucket. And the boss said, I'll see you next Saturday night. Thank God that tie fit a little too tight, or I might not be singing here, singing on Facebook Live. Now even my bad days are good. I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging around. Now there was that nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, and even my bad days are good. Right, Jody? So I'll be that old guy on the stage who still got that silly grin on his face, like everybody should. 'Cause even our bad days are good. You know this part. Even our bad days are good. Let me hear you guys. Even our bad days are good. Right, Jody? Even our bad days are one more time. Even our bad days. My first moment as a member of the human race. They spanked my butt and told me to come to this place. Even our bad days are good. Isn't that true? Got to remind ourselves every now and then of that. Yours truly also. All right. Well, my son Marcos, he took off on us just a few days ago. I brought him up to Phoenix, and he flew out the day before the show with Rudy B. It was actually on Friday night. So Marcos flew out on Thursday. We're missing him around here. We took him out to dinner one time, and then all of a sudden it hit us. You know, after Alaska, he's only home for one day to pack up some stuff here, and then he's off to Guadalajara. And that's like our year with Marcos. I don't know about you, but I kind of like being a dad. And anyway, this is our final dinner with Marcos. We are in Guaymas at one of our favorite restaurants. It's called Lockers. And tonight we're actually saying goodbye to Marcos because he's going to be leaving us tomorrow to head up to Phoenix to fly out to Alaska for his summer job up there. So Marcos, how's it feel, dude?
Pretty bummed.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty bummed.
You looking forward to the job?
Looking forward to the job. Yes, sir. Cold.
Buddy Soul, how about you? How do you feel?
Sad.
Why?
I don't want Mike to sleep. I want to play with him.
Yeah.
Football, like we played before.
Yeah. How about Jose? Let me check with Jose. Jose, how do you feel, buddy?
Bad because Marco's leaving.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Okay. Luis?
I feel sad because he's my brother and he's leaving.
Yeah. Elsa? All right, Marcos. Fun having you here with us. We'll see you when the summer's over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Marcos, just so you know, he's doing great. He's up there working in Cordova, Alaska. That's a place you can only get to by boat or plane. We did just find out that one of his friends from Mexico here is going to be going up there, and I'm sure that'll make things a little more bearable up there in those frigid temps and when he's working so many hours to have a buddy up there. So anyway, I told you before that I do enjoy being a dad. There's not a whole lot of things I'm good at, and I'm probably not that good at being a dad either, but I'm giving it a shot. And this next song is one that I wrote when I just had 2 kids and little Jose was still on the way. People have reminded me, I haven't mentioned Jose in a song yet, but just so you know, there's a reference to Jose in the song that you got to listen for. Marisol, she was still coming down the road. So, that's life. That's what I'd always used to say. I shrug my shoulders and roll my eyes when things didn't go my way. I think about the luck that I didn't have, and I'd say, man, why not me? But now I get it, what that's life really means. That's my house at the end of the road. You wouldn't believe how much I owe. And it seems every day I fall a little further behind. But those 2 little kids you see, one's Marcos, one's Luis, and that's Elsa, she's my wife. And that's life. Yeah, that's life. Now more than ever it's true. You can roll your eyes, you can realize it's all about attitude. You can cry, you can sigh, you can wonder why life is such a big letdown. Or just enjoy the ride on this big old merry-go-round. Now the bills keep piling up, and the train is going out in my truck. You could say that's just my luck, but not quite. 'Cause there's Marcos, that's Luis, and that brand new baby makes 3, and that beautiful woman's my wife. And that's life. So if you're cynical or shaking your head, take a look around you instead at the people you love right there by your side. In case you didn't know by now, they're everything it's all about. But if you still ain't figured that out, man, that's life. Now there's a crack in my old guitar. I swear it's gonna fall apart. I'll be lucky if it even gets me through the gig tonight. But you ain't gonna see me frown, 'cause till the day they put me in the ground, I got my friends, my kids, my wife. And that's life. That is life. That's living. That's life. That's life. All right. Hey, we got some requests from you guys and some good ones. Unfortunately, my kid with the request list just took off on me. But I think yeah, we got a couple here. Sherry, I know you're watching in Punta Gorda. And thank you for doing that. Sherry, I didn't mention yet Florida on the upcoming shows list, but don't worry, that's going to happen because I made a promise to come out and see you and Bill, and I will make that happen. Eso podemos hacer de scenery. So, Sherry, you were our first request that came in today. Thanks for patiently waiting. I hope everybody's enjoying the show. I'm so thrilled that we're still able to get together on Monday nights. We got a couple more we're going to do before I give you a little break during the summer. We'll back it down to maybe every couple weeks or maybe one a month. We'll figure it out during the summer months. But we still got a couple more we're going to do together, and I'm so glad you're with us. Let's take you up here to San Carlos, just around the bend from my house here. Nice mellow spot. A friend of mine said, man, you've mellowed out. You're not as wild as you once used to be. He said, come back to the city. I said, come down to the sea. Now his skin's a little darker, and he sounded more like me. You see, I've been mellowed by the sunrise that greets me on an early Sunday morning. Mellowed by the tide that rolls in on a lazy summer day. Mellowed by the winds and these spinnakers and sails, the seagulls and the pelicans, the dolphins and the whales. What happened to that wild man? Now he's just kicking back, laying low, easy and mellow. 60 minutes out there on my little boat. These days, that's what I call happy hour. I still toss a few back, but I can't pound them all day long. I'll be dozing in my hammock as they're closing down the bar. I've been mellowed by the breeze that blows in off this blue and rippling water. Mellowed by the waves lapping against these miles of endless shore. Mellowed by the fear of sand between my toes. Mellowed like that lazy dog all curled up on the floor. I used to like the fast lane, now I'll take it nice and slow. Laid back, easy and by this song I'm singing in my soul. Mellowed by the knowledge it's all out of my control. So I'll take these days and I'll live them out the only way I know. Laid back, easy and mellowed by the moonlight and the silhouettes of boats on the horizon. Mellowed by the tales from an old man about the one that got away. Mellowed by the sea, mellowed by the stars, mellowed like mahogany on the back of my guitar. I've always been so type A, now I just wanna be laid back, easy and mellow. Sherry and Bill, thank you for watching every week like you do. I sure do appreciate it. Luis, what have we got on the request line over there? That's my 16-year-old kid, Luis, who is working the request lines tonight. He really enjoys doing this, and I love it when you guys banter back and forth with him. All right. We got a couple of mellow ones here, but that's okay. Cheryl, thanks for waiting. I know you requested this some time back. Cheryl and Bill up in Canada, this is a song that I have not yet recorded, but I am hoping to make it happen where I can get back to Nashville and record a couple of songs. Even if it's not a whole CD, maybe throw them onto the USB flash drive or something for you guys. And I'm going to do this one for you. I get a lot of requests for this song, and I hope it kind of describes you. It's called My Favorite Memories. I still recall the first time that we met. It's one of my favorite memories. Right up there with the day we went. So it might sound kind of crazy when the best that I can do. Each time she asks me if I had to choose among my favorite memories, which ones they be, I just shrug and smile as I look back on times I can't forget. 'Cause my favorite memories are the ones we still ain't made yet. Seeing that blue line on PPT, we're checking out that first ultrasound. Sometimes it's all one big blur to me. So what am I supposed to do? What can I say? Each time she asks me if I had to choose among my favorite memories, which ones they be, I just shrug and smile as I look back on times I can't forget. 'Cause my favorite memories are the ones we still ain't made. We got a lifetime of history, but we've only begun. Just imagine all the things we still ain't done. So each time she asks me if I had to choose among my favorite memories, which ones they be, I just shrug and smile, and we've had a blast, I must admit. Still my favorite memories are the ones we still ain't made yet. Those memories we still ain't made yet. So many memories we still ain't made yet. Is that right, Bill and Cheryl? Bill and Cheryl, thank you for the request. You guys kind of live the video to that song because you're an adventuresome couple. I know you can't wait to get back down here to San Carlos. And when you do, I'm making you get back out on that dance floor again and get the whole crowd dancing. So it's great to have you guys with us. We still got a couple more requests we're going to get to. I want to remind you that next week I'll be coming to you from Cancun, which I believe is the 7th state. Quintana Roo is the name of the state. That's the 7th state we'll have done a show from or a show about. Really been fun to take you guys on the road with us. And then I'm working on this. I'm working on it. We just might be doing a Tres Amigos show after that. That's with Sonny, Jim, and Kelly. So stay tuned because we still got some fun stuff coming up. Then I got my birthday show after that, and Elsa and I are working on a game plan for that. So before we let you guys back off for the summer and mellow out and take a little break from me, we're going to make sure we have all the fun we can. All right. Let's see. Dennis, you wanted to hear a song here that I usually would play this on piano, but as you can see, I was far too lazy to lug my piano out tonight. Dennis is watching us from Mesquite, Texas, and I met him actually on a mission trip in Guatemala. Dennis, we will get back down there again and do that again. But, you know, as I think of the way we met, kind of goes with this song a little bit. Okay, my disclaimer, Dennis, is I haven't played this song on guitar in a long time, but I'll give it a shot. This is off the original Mexico CD, which is now out of print, but you can now find this one on the Best of the Earlier CD. Some people spend their time pacing through a TV guide, watching their whole world slip away, waiting on tomorrow. At least that's what they say, to do the things they could have done today. To me it seems there must be something more, somewhere in the world out beyond my door. All I know is I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. And if my song is my gift, well, I'm gonna give it. 'Cause what are we living for if our lives are nothing more than existence? I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. The days just drift on by, no time to wonder why. Never find the answers anyway. It's a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved. A little more discovered every day. Before they finally put you in the ground, don't you want to turn this world upside down? That's why I hang around, 'cause I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. And if my song is my gift, I'm gonna give it. What are we living for if our lives are nothing more than existence? I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. What are we living for if our lives are nothing more than existence? I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. I got one life to live, and I'm gonna live it. All right, we still have another request coming in, but tell you what, I want to get you guys in the mood for coming down to Isla Mujeres. All of you guys are coming down to Island Fest. If you didn't make plans and you saw this thing listed as sold out, you have hope because a condo just became available, and it includes 4 Island Fest tickets. The event is May 13th to 17th, so you still got time to book a flight down there. And it's easy to get to from Cancun. If you are interested in going and taking that last condo and zapping up those last tickets, we limit this event to 100 people. It's with Sunny Jim and with Kelly. And the sponsored by Songwriters Island Radio. Thank you, Sam and Gina, for doing that. This is going to get you in the mood to send Sam and Gina an email and score that condo and those tickets. Got a constant craving, can't fight the urge. Try to kick the habit, but it keeps on getting worse. I've given up on rehab, it's far too late. This lifelong addiction is impossible to break. Give me some white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. This intervention's useless, it's out of my control. 12 steps from the ocean, who needs 12 more? We got white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Help me out. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Goes back to my childhood, that very first trip. Watching the waves rolling mesmerized this kid. By the time they dragged me up the beach and shoved me in the car, I knew no matter where I'd go, I'd never get too far. From white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Now the sea's outside my window, there's a beach outside my door. Three things still turn me on, just like long ago. There they are. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! So keep your change of seasons, the winter and the cold. Send me a postcard with pictures of the snow. I'll look at it and shiver and just shake my head as I'm putting on my flip-flops and stepping out instead into the white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Take all your sweaters and set them on fire. Slap on some sunscreen, put on some Kelly McGuire and Sonny Jim. Then turn around and run right to the place you ought to be. Get your butt to some beach chair down here with me. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Living by the sea is so good for the soul. I pinch myself and wonder who could ask for more. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. There's no cure for this addiction. Every day I overdose on white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! One more time. Let's do this, guys. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Call up Sam Dancer, shoot him an email, and make sure you score that last condo because we would love to see you on Isla Mujeres. I'm really excited about this one because Island Fest, for me, is really, really special when I get to have the kids down there with me. Marcos, of course, is in Alaska, but Luis is going to be coming, and Jose and Marisol. Some of you guys have bantered back and forth with Luis, but you haven't yet met him. You're going to be sorely disappointed. No, I'm just kidding you. It's going to be fun, and hope to see you on Isla Mujeres. The dates of the event are 13th to the 17th, although people are flexible. Some people come a day early, they leave a day late. So make your plans. The information is at songwritersisland.com. And we'll see you on Isla Mujeres. Luis, I know we have another request. I believe Tim Scott had one. Hold on, Tim, because I want to make sure I'm playing you the right song. And in the meantime, salud, everybody. Little Captain Morgan and Coke. All right. Well, Tim, it's funny that should be the song you asked because this song is one of the things I remind myself of, and it's the reason that I'm taking my kids on a trip to Island Fest. Because believe me, when you cram us all onto a plane, it kind of takes the net profits out of your gig. But I'm not complaining. The reason I have gigs is because I want to do this stuff with my family. We just came off a wonderful adventure together on a year that was supposed to be awful when we ended up just saying, hey, if the kids are in classes online, let's go spend the year together, do this Facebook Live show. And ended up being a wonderful experience for us. And I know that taking the kids to Island Fest will be another one. It'll be a lifelong memory, and that's really what it's all about. It's about time, and I appreciate the request on this one, Tim. It's about time. Someone muttered as he walked in through the door. He used to bust his tail to be the first one here and the last to go. They used to say that boy's the boss's rising star. He sure got his priorities in line. He's gonna go far. Maybe it was bound to happen. Maybe he just got burned out. Or could it be he's finally learned what life is all about? It's about time. It's about time he realized. It's about time. Less time with the big shots, more time with the wife. He's always made a real good living. Now he just wants a life, and it's about time. I look in the mirror, and I wonder where those years have slipped away. I always thought that tomorrow would never come. That was yesterday. It's been a while since I threw a ball to my kid out in the yard. I can't make up for every moment that I've missed, but it's a start. So I'll never win a Grammy, but that won't make me cry. I'd rather be the world's best daddy. Hey, at least it's worth a try. It's about time. It's about time I figured out. It's about time. Less time apart, more time with you. I'm gonna knock a few things off that great big list of things to do. It's about time. It's about family. It's about good friends. It's about all those things that money just can't buy. It's about love, it's about faith, 'cause that's all that you're gonna take when you leave this world behind. Less time in the office, more time with the kids. Might not score that great big bonus. Yeah, that's just the way it is. It's about time. It's about time we realized. It's about time. More time kicking back, less time on the ball. We're driving ourselves crazy, just trying to have it all. Now we do anything to make that extra dime. Thinking life's about those great big dollar signs. But you live long enough and you will find it's about time. It's about time. Thank you, Tim, for the request on that. Looking forward to seeing you when I get back to Chicago. And congratulations on winning the trivia question tonight. That was a really hard answer, and you pulled it off. Thanks for listening to my music. I know you've got every album I've ever recorded from even my home projects. Thanks for being a loyal supporter of my music, and that goes out for a lot of you guys. Luis, we're good, right? Okay. I'm going to do one more song, and that last song that I played, It's About Time, I was just thinking as I was singing it about one of our friends who's a singer-songwriter. He won't mind me sharing this with you, but Tom Shepard is a guy who has really, this last year or two, really been putting all the time he can into just being a great dad. And I think that is worth more than any songwriting accolades the guy has with his #1 hits and all that stuff. Sure, that's great. and we all aspire and love that stuff. But, none of that stuff has any value if it comes at the cost of, being a dad to your kid. And Tom and Coley have just done a great job. They're living up at Sandpoint. And, Tom, I'm proud of you. And I'm really glad that we wrote this song together. And sure was fun recording this one with Tom Shepard in Nashville. I'm going to close out with this one. And I sure look forward to seeing you guys again here next week. Don't go anywhere if you haven't seen the theme song for today, because you just might show up on it. Rudy B. added a bunch of new pictures of you guys. If you want to be included in next week's, send Rudy or me your picture, and we'll get you in. Looking forward to doing a show for you next week from Cancun. I want to thank Anais, my wife Elsa, and Luis for helping to run the show tonight on Mulligan's Island. Give them a big round of applause. And most of all, we want to thank you guys for keeping us in business, putting food on our table week after week. God bless you guys. I am blessed and fortunate to sing for the people I do. And here we go. Let's sing this one together. The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. At 80 years old, all the stories he could tell you about his far-flung friends from France to Venezuela. He said I swigged Fosters with Aussies and Guinness in Irish pub. Shiner Bach and looking back, and buddy, sure enough, it's all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brand. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. There's Tom right there. Always smiling. Our pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East, at the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh. He sang a special song he'd written about his dad. And when the show was over, he was loading up his bag. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. He said, that song about your father really meant a lot to me. I just lost mine. You described him perfectly. Now that man had on a white robe. He wore sandals on his feet. He had a gutra on his head. And man, it ain't that hard to see. We're all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brand. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Now the old man said, I believe God's gonna get a good laugh when we learn, all of us, Buds and Millers and Land Sharks and Coors and even Pabst. Even Pabst are all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brand. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. The more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. What a fun night here here on Mulligan's Island. Let's close it out with the Rudy B theme song, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next Monday, same time, same channel. Hop on my website for my upcoming shows in the Midwest, the Pacific Northwest, up in Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona. Fun stuff coming up, and I can't wait to sing for you on this show and in person. See you guys next week.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's